Hi Taurus, this is your forecast for the month of August 2017. If you have visited me before, thank you for returning, and if you are new, welcome. This is a general reading for Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, or Taurus Moon. It could also be helpful to watch your rising and moon sign. You can also join me on Facebook and Instagram for daily insights on tarot and astrology, as well as my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/thealchemistastrologer for love, finance, and other readings. Now, the underlying energy is the High Priestess. So some of you will have dealings with important female figures in your life. Your daughter, your sister, friends, particularly women who are single. Some of you may be dealing with people who are working with emotional or psychological issues. It could be counselors or psychologists or somebody that you can confide in, somebody who is keeping a secret. There is a secretive element in situations this month. Maybe you're doing some research, or maybe you're getting some type of advice or assistance from somebody who has insider knowledge of a situation. Again, this can be a very emotional month. You have strong intuition, but you will need to separate when your intuition is cueing you versus when you're just riding on emotion. This is a month where people feel that emotion and they put a mirror up for you to, feel that back. So your relationships are undergoing some type of change, whether they're personal or they're professional. And you are reevaluating some things. You're doing a lot of thinking this month. You're thinking about your relationships, the choices you've made, the behavior patterns, some goals that you wanted to achieve, some beliefs that you had, some promises that were made. You are looking at something and rethinking that thing. And if you're able to rely on your intuition versus your emotion, you're going to come out ahead. So this is a month for you to be very mindful of how you're feeling and how you're allowing that to impact you. Stick with the truth of a situation. Stick with the facts. Again, there is a strong desire on some level for you to protect those that you care about. And because of that, your relationships may become a little bit more challenging than necessary. If you're not paying attention to your intuition and you're going with emotion, you may think something is meant for you, that it is your destiny, when in fact, it's just something that's crossing your path. This is going to be a month where things are offered. There are opportunities for you on the table. They may appear to be like golden opportunities, but you will have to look beyond the surface, because more than likely there's a string attached to it, or there's some kind of consequence or circumstance that you need to carefully consider before you just jump on this opportunity. For some of you, if your emotions are overriding you, you're becoming very you may lack emotional control. You could have some repressed feelings that are coming up in the most inopportune time. Some of you, maybe some hidden enemies are going to come out of the woodworks. Some secrets may be revealed. There could be issues where somebody is being insensitive or hypersensitive, or again, failing to listen to that inner voice. And if that's the case, somebody may be trying to change the rules in order to suit themselves, trying to create a situation that's better for them by bending something, maybe to, meet a challenge, or maybe to get past the competition, or maybe to keep other people confused so they don't know what's going on. Whatever it is, if you make that choice, consider it carefully, because you may bring on something that you're really not ready to deal with. So again, this is about reevaluating how you feel, what you believe, what's been promised, what you're trying to achieve, and getting clear on a situation so that you can be effective. Now, this may connect to friendship, people, groups, people that think like you do or you think that they do. So this could be about a month of friendship, collaborative efforts, partnerships, or the realization that you've been closing yourself off and that you need to connect more with others. This is also going to be a month where whatever happens, it's just a smaller portion of a larger matter that is slowly evolving and unfolding. You're going to be looking at how attached you are to situations, what you are giving versus what you are receiving. The star card says that the key for any situation is for you to have faith, but it should be faith that is warranted. You should not be participating in any self-deceptive practices. This is going to center around opportunities or situations that have changed or have the ability in some way to change your life. They're connections to the future and the people and situations that are valuable to you. There's some dilemma that you are facing. There's some anxiety about either the truth or an intellectual pursuit, a legal situation, or a medical situation. And this could be a month where either somebody is not really grounded, there's no stability to this situation, or you're still in process. Something is not, fully worked out yet. It's still being formed. There's also a lack of motivation regarding a situation. There's some apathy involved. Now, for many of you, this is about a need to understand the past in some way. And there's a strong focus on being rational as the key to that understanding. There could be issues where somebody is being a very good listener and yet they're not really liking the opposition. They're not accepting of a truth when it's coming at them. For some of you, there's some anxiety. Maybe you're feeling as if you need to cut out some things in your diet. Maybe there's some food indulgence. For others of you, there is something going on that's bringing about a sense of worry and guilt, and somebody's being used as the scapegoat. They're the example that's being set of what not to do. There could be issues of guilt. Somebody may want to have a emotionally supportive environment. You may withdraw because you simply need some greater peace in your life, and you're trying to create that either at work or at home, or you're trying to create that for others. But there is a lot of focus, some heightened mental activity this month, and probably centering around ethical concerns. What is right? What is fair? The right thing to do. That's what's in focus. Also for some of you, your social ambition. So mental clarity is very strong, but just as well, there can be a bit of ruthlessness in the speed of that thought or that communication and the delivery of it. Again, there's a focus on the past. You have the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Star. And so this is a 10, 9, 8. So you're going backwards in a situation in order to deal with something.